to go live, just make sure that you have your artifacts out because in a moment after Ms. Stanfield get us started, we're going to ask for 3 other volunteers to come up with your Cornell notes. And guys, again, this is a discussion. Are we live?
We're live.
Okay. All right. Welcome, everyone. We're going to go ahead and talk about the second part of our professional development, which is the Cornell note-taking system. Now, I want to be the first to say that I am very, very proud of the staff. You guys pulled it off. You rocked it. Thursday, you had the assignment given to you in the digital professional learning community. Friday, we had to go school-wide with teaching it all in first period and then implementing it throughout the day. So just like you heard grumbling from students, Mrs. Spurlock had to help teachers to kind of sense make why we're doing this particular process. By Tuesday, the conversation started changing. The conversation started changing from the student's perspective as well as from the teacher's perspective. So what we're going to do today, you guys had an opportunity on Wednesday to go back into the digital PLC and really give your comments about some of your findings in the process. You were able to talk about the progression that you have seen from the very first day that we implemented Cornell Notes up until Wednesday, and now you're going to have an opportunity to continue that dialogue with your peers by bringing up some artifacts and going over those artifacts with your peers. Now, when you bring your artifacts up, again, this is an open discussion. Ms. Stanfield is going to go ahead and share with you what was her takeaways from her kids being able to do Cornell notes in our class prior to them not doing this particular note-taking system. So this time we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Ms. Stanfield.
The first time that we did Cornell notes, we just did it on dictionary skills. We had just basic dictionary skills. I went back over and found that they had to put their name and name and date period up there, and then down here they told me what they learned. Seemed like they reflected well. The next day, we had a little bit more. I gave a little more feedback. She remembered what she needed to do. We got some pictures added here to go into it. And then I'm starting to get a little more picky about what was her reflection. She just said summary, cause and effect. What about summary, cause and effect? What was all of that? And then she was supposed to tell me something that she learned in her reading, and I just made a comment on that as well.
Any questions about what you just saw? Let's talk about the feedback. What were some of the ways that Ms. Stanfield gave feedback on her students' Cornell notes? And do they have to look the same school-wide? No, it does not. Your feedback to your students do not have to look the same school-wide. What were some of the observations that you made on her? I mean, one that I saw, I don't know if you guys were able to see from that. Go back to your first one. I think we had a little smiling face, validating the process. Bam, right here. That stood out for a kid. That makes him happy. I mean, some of the classes that I had opportunity, I was in math. I had opportunity to see some of Mr. Brady's kiddos' reflections on their Cornell notes, and I was going by. If the kids had the format, that's all I was looking for, format. Gave them a check, and then I started looking at the summary. Now, a lot of the summaries needed to be tweaking. You guys are probably experiencing that with your kids because I told you going into this in the digital PLC, they want to summarize what they did in class. You wrote the lesson plan. You know what they did in class. Tell me what you learned. What did you learn through this process? So I had a lot of kids to go back and say, the kids say that I learned how to do a rate of change using a graph. So my question was, show me what that looks like. If you learned it, give me an example. Mr. Brady still has some examples on the board. Show me what that looked like. So I'm gonna come back. I need you to rewrite part of your summary here. And then I went to the next student and the word was getting out. Mrs. Sprague is coming around checking summary. So some of the kids that actually put the summary up, they took their papers back out and they started writing their summaries. So let's go with another volunteer. Are you finished with your third one or you want to go with a? Let's go to the third one and then we'll have another volunteer to come up. Now, in just a moment, we're going to release to the classroom so you guys can go ahead and do the same process. We're just modeling here in the classroom the kind of discussions we want to have. But in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and close the session. We're going to come back at 3:20. So then Ms. Kelso is going to go over the digital PLC. I'm sorry, the digital Cornell note-taking system.
This one we worked on organizational patterns. We're getting more pictures going on here. She's getting a little more artistic. She, I I just like, I liked the pictures, good job. And then she, down here, you can't see it, but she wrote that she learned 2 organizational patterns, what they were, and she didn't know those before, and she knew the difference now between sequential and chronological. She didn't know the difference before. So she actually told me what was her aha today down here. But I just told her I liked the pictures and.
Let's talk about our subgroups. Let's talk about the personalization of this. I mean, think about it, guys. Traditionally, we give the notes, they copy it. But look what happened here. I mean, the kid was able to personalize the information that was provided by the teacher. And what subgroups are we looking at here? What subgroups? This could possibly reach doing it in this format. Do we see any ELL in here?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of ELL. I mean, the kids have the academic vocabulary on this side, and then they have pictures to support that. And of course, that will help with our SPED kids. That will help with our average students. So really giving students the autonomy to go free under certain parameters with their Cornell note-taking system. Any other comments about this that you see? I want to elaborate on. Okay, this time we're going to go ahead and turn it back over to the different departments. If you guys would, go ahead and continue this conversation. We would like to have our next person to come up and share your artifacts and your findings. Okay. Yes, ma'am, right there, back to the camera. And you're just talking to us about your findings.
I'm not very good at this smart board. How do you make this focus?
I think we'll just do it like
Press AF on the,
you turn one side, my thought.
you might need to help me out here better.
It'll go completely yellow, actually.
No, it's a little better now. It's a little
Yeah,
better.
it is.
Okay, basically on this, the first time we did it, I kind of guided them through it and the questioning and the questioning was between us. And then the things that they wrote on the left, I actually told them what to write. And on the right, I told them what to write. The summaries they did themselves with a sentence stem. So I tried to kind of guide that at first. And the next, can I go to the next
Yes,
one?
ma'am.
I just want to show you the difference. Is the next day, after I guided them through it, I let them have kind of free reign. And this is what I got. None of this stuff on the left side, they didn't even get that directly from the text. That's something that they created themselves. It was basically the main idea they came up with themselves. They didn't get it from the subheadings, which happens a lot in reading. Also, their summaries were pretty in-depth compared to what they were if I had just said, write a summary over this text. So I informed that if they do this, and they pull from this, they can write a better summary. And so basically by organizing it this way, they could better pull out the important details. And that is not something that we very.
Did you give them a sentence stem for the second one,
No,
or
I
they just
didn't.
ran with it?
They ran with it.
Is this the same kid from the first one, or is this a different kiddo?
No, it's just actual what she pulled out. Some of my other kids pulled more of like they did more of a main idea on this side, and they did questions on this side. So I
So should I wear, am I wearing?
Okay. Those of you in the classrooms, we are getting ready in here. I'm going to start my presentation, but if each teacher on their laptop can go on into Canvas to the homepage for IMMS staff resources, and over here on the left-hand side, you can click on Files. Why is this not going? There we go. Okay. Let me screen share. Thought I was already doing that.
I don't have it.
What are we looking for?
Stuff, which is resources.
On the students' course there. Because I kept going to the.
She's gonna go to files.
I know, but I don't have.
No, I'm talking to her.
I don't have I have the digital PLC.
So you're not even on the staff resources.
You got to go to
What?
staff.
I don't have it.
Then just watch with somebody. How have you been doing the other stuff for this? You should be, because you had other stuff.
I have IMMS digital PLC.
But she doesn't have staff resources.
I don't
For some
have it either.
reason.
I see her.
I see.
Because I accepted all the invitations I was getting.
She said go to
Why
files.
can I not go to the internet here? Sorry, guys.
So what are we clicking on when we're in files?
You're not even on staff resources. You gotta go to and just watch with somebody. How have you been doing other stuff? Because you should be, because you had a-
Y'all don't need to be on. Okay, guys, I am very sorry. This is not letting me share my desktop like it's supposed to. So as a drop back, I have talked to each of the other rooms. You guys have little videos y'all can show since this is not going to let me present the way I thought I was going to be able to. And I apologize for that, but we will go off air and then we will just, you guys can watch my videos. Sorry about that. Thank you.
What do I need to go for?